My ADHD. In our busy culture, we all can feel distracted and restless sometimes, but to have an ADHD diagnosis, difficulties with attention, memory, emotional balance, control of behavior, and timing are present from a young age and can lead to problems with learning, communication, and development of coping skills. In my work, I often encourage my patients to become a mindful expert of their own ADHD. We know that ADHD symptoms exist on a spectrum, with some people having many symptoms and some having only a few. A person may have one of three kinds of ADHD: inattentive, hyperactive, or combined type where they experience both. One person may have trouble with focus, organization, and forgetfulness, while another one may struggle with being hyperactive, restless, and being emotionally reactive. Others may have all these symptoms. So it's important to ask yourself, what is my ADHD like? Is difficulty with concentration and daydreaming my main problem? Or is restlessness and trouble relaxing a problem too? Is losing things, time management, and forgetfulness a big issue for me or not? Beyond looking at these classic ADHD symptoms, I also encourage my patients or their loved ones to reflect on how ADHD is affecting their own lives. We know that ADHD can lead to underachievement, failure, and strained relationships with others. Adults with ADHD often struggle with work or intimate relationships. Divorce, anxiety, and depressions and addictions are unfortunately common with ADHD. All these difficulties can lead to low self-esteem, self-doubt, negative beliefs, avoidance, low mood, and high stress. At the same time, many accomplished adults with ADHD credit it as the key to their success. Out-of-the-box thinking, creativity, and an entrepreneurial spirit can all be enhanced by having ADHD. When we practice asking the question, what is my ADHD like, non-judgmentally, it also helps to reframe ADHD from being a deficit to being a difference, an example of a different neurobiological wiring that exists in the general population. No longer is ADHD a weakness of character or laziness as once thought. It is a difference that comes with weaknesses as well as potential strengths. For example, ADHD commonly affects learning and thinking style, and many ADHD adults identify with relying on the so-called right brain thinking. The right brain is often described as a source of holistic, intuitive, big picture, or artistic thinking style that involves visual and spatial information. This is in contrast to the left brain, often credited for analytical, literal, linear thinking style that involves verbal information. Each style has strengths and weaknesses. You can check what style feels more natural for you. Are you a big picture thinker who's comfortable with approximations? Or are you an analytical thinker that likes detailed information? Perhaps you're comfortable with both. By bringing mindful awareness to observing your thinking style, you can appreciate both its limitations and its gifts. Overall, we know that genes and brain function are often different in ADHD and that ADHD can run in families. Both genes and the environment can shape your own ADHD. In the next track, I will further describe common areas affected in ADHD to help you continue the inquiry into what your ADHD is like.